Ukraine cannot strike at drone production in Russia because the main assembly of products takes place in China. This was stated by Yevhen Dyky, a veteran of the Russian-Ukrainian war and former company commander of the Aidar battalion, on Radio NV. Unfortunately, we cannot do anything with the production of Shaheds yet, for a very unpleasant reason, probably because their final assembly is only taking place in Russia, because everything comes from China, and in Russia only the nuts are tightened, and therefore catching places where they simply tighten the final nut and stick the label is a thankless job, he emphasized. At the same time, he added that the defense forces of Ukraine are herding out everything where Russian production is actually involved and are consistently turning off these production chains. And the special effects that the Russian population experiences are just bonuses. Honestly, sometimes I even have such bad thoughts that maybe we should increase the effects for the population a little, said Dyky. According to him, given the enemy we are fighting, it would be appropriate to show less gentlemanliness in the issue of shelling Russian territory. He noted that a powerful effect on Russian social networks was caused by a situation that could be called a carpet plane, when airports were closed and thousands of people could not fly anywhere for several days. Russians are now much more concerned about the fact that airports are being closed than about how many zinc coffins, or rather black plastic bags, with their dead soldiers are arriving. We have seen a crazy social stratification in Russia. No one in Russia feels sorry for those who are killed in the northwest frontier province. They are useless to them, who went to fight for money. And those who fly and accumulate in ports are a different layer. This is the Russia that is used to living well and is for some reason shocked that in the fourth year of the war, their standard of living is being slightly disrupted. Dyky noted. According to him, it would be worth taking this psychological factor into account and specially planning some operations so that the average Russian would really feel that there is a war at home that his country started, and therefore he would now feel discomfort. At the same time, he noted that Ukraine did not strike any Russian civilian airfields, but they simply stopped flights when our drones fly nearby. At the same time, he recalled that Russia's large-scale invasion of the territory of Ukraine began with strikes on the civilian airport of Borispil.
Drones believed to have originated from Ukraine have struck Russia's Stavropol region. According to Associated Press, the drones hit an unspecified industrial facility, the regional governor posted on Telegram on Saturday. He added that the attack sparked a brief fire, but didn't specify where exactly. The governor also said cell phone internet in the region was restricted because of the attack. It is a measure authorities regularly take across the vast country that critics say helps widespread online censorship. An unconfirmed media report said videos posted online by local residents showed that the drones hit the signal plant. The radio plant makes jamming equipment.
Да, сбиваю, да. На! Ебать!
Ukrainian drones carried out a massive attack on several regions of Russia, and 2 factories important for the Russian military-industrial complex were hit. As Russian publics write, Russians complained about explosions in Nevinomysk, Stavropol Krai, and reported dozens of arrivals. It was claimed that the target of the attack there was the chemical plant Azot. Later, the city mayor showed a video of the plant's territory in the distance and praised the plant workers, thereby indirectly confirming that this enterprise was the target of the attacks. The plant has been attacked by drones for the second time in the last 2 months. It suspended operations in June after an attack. This plant is a major producer of nitrogen fertilizers and ammonia, and is also part of the Eurochem group. Earlier, the media reported that the enterprise supplies nitric acid to the Sverdlov plant in the Nizhny Novgorod region, which is used to produce oxygen and hexogen, which in turn are used for artillery shells. In addition, explosions were heard in the Tambov region. Local telegram channels wrote about an attack on a gunpowder factory in Kotovsk. Later, videos of smoke after strikes in the area of the factory were published. At the same time, there are no official reports of the attack. There were also reports of a massive drone attack in Krasnodar Krai. In Timashevsk, UAV debris fell on the territory of the railway station, leaving it without power supply. In addition, in the Rostov region, local residents wrote about numerous explosions in Taganrog and Novocherkassk. On the night of July the 20th, drones attacked Moscow and the Moscow region, causing fires there. Moscow Mayor Sergei Sobyanin stated that cars caught fire from falling debris and a residential high-rise was damaged. On the night of July the 18th, drones attacked Moscow and Dzerzhinsk. As expert Anatoly Krapchinsky noted, the strikes that Ukraine is carrying out on targets in Russia are aimed not only at hitting the target, but also exert psychological pressure on residents of Russian-populated areas.